Hello, my name is Keith Haswell. I'm a professional astrologer with 25,000 clients worldwide, and I've been studying astrology for 38 years, and also metaphysics, and reincarnation and meditation and all these metaphysical subjects. And it's my pleasure to welcome you to my website and to my teachings. This is video number 4. In the previous 3 videos I've covered stuff which builds up to this, and what I want to cover in this video is the bodies of manifestation, our bodies or vehicles of expression. Now, we're all familiar with the physical body with all of its component parts, but there's some very interesting parts that are there in the physical body that are counterparts of subjective parts of ourselves. In this video I want to cover more precisely the nature of our vehicles of expression that we use to express our consciousness in this field of play. And it's a very exciting subject because it really does appeal to your intuition. And to just start things off, I'll repeat a little bit of what I covered in the previous video, where I showed you a photograph of a finger that is taken in a form of Kirlian photography. Kirlian photography is a form of photography that has been developed that allows them to photograph the etheric counterpart of a particular living thing. And if you have a close look at it, you'll see that the darts of electrical energy that are coming out from that finger, they represent the etheric body of that finger. That's a graphic image there that allows you to accept the fact that there is this electrical counterpart called our etheric body. Now, this body is made up of 7 major centers. And first of all, there's the center at the base of the spine, and that's called the basic center. And these are a sort of vortices of force, and where they are there for the purposes of the receipt, distribution and expression of energy. And then there's the sacral center, and then there's the solar plexus center. The solar plexus center is a huge big sphere of electrical activity. Then there's the heart center, then there's the throat center, then there's what's called the brow center, which is between the eyes, and then there's the head center just above the head. Now, each of these etheric centers are expressing the energies into the physical body through the endocrine system, a number of ductless glands, and these glands in the physical body are the adrenals, the testicles and the ovaries for the sacral center. So the adrenals are for the basic center. The solar plexus center is expressed through the sympathetic nervous system. The heart center is expressed through the thymus. The throat center is expressed through the thyroid. The brow center is expressed through the pituitary gland, and the head center is expressed through the pineal gland. Now, the pituitary gland and the pineal gland are just tiny little glands that are in the center of the brain, and we are in receipt of energies that are going into our etheric body, and those energies come to us from the sun, from the planets, and from the earth itself. And they enter into our system on etheric levels through a center between the shoulder blades. And there they are then ricocheted down to the centre at the base of the spine, where they have an opportunity to express as physical activity. If the energy is not utilised there, this is electrical energy that gives you life and that you are expressing every single day in every action that you take and every feeling that you have. And if they're not expressed there in physical activity through the adrenal glands, then they go to the sacral centre, where they can express themselves as sexual activity. If not expressed there, they go to the solar plexus centre, where they can be expressed as emotions and feelings. If not utilised there, they can go to the throat centre, where they express themselves as communications. And if not expressed there, then they can go to the heart centre, where they can express themselves as love and affection. So all of these centres are etheric in nature, but they also have an emotional counterpart. And these emotional counterparts are there for a specific purpose as well. But I just want to run through the intricacies of the body, because when science refuses to accept that the body is not created by design, then they're really not being expressing very much humility there at all. And all of these different energy forms that are expressed through our vehicles are all connected to a number of systems. There's the digestive system, there's the circulatory system, there's the immune system, there's the nervous system, there's the eliminative system, and there's the endocrine system. All of these are all working together to keep you healthy. If the immune system packed it up for a day, you wouldn't survive. Now, all of these 7 centres that you have, and you've got dozens of other minor centres on the etheric level, but the major ones are the 7 that are in the body, which I've just outlined. You've got another one below the feet, and you've got 4 above the head. So you've basically got 12 centres, 12 etheric centres. And these have their counterpart on the emotional plane. And each of these centres on the etheric levels are surrounded by the emotional counterpart. So that's a more subtle energy form where we express all of our feelings and our attitudes and our beliefs. And then there's the mental plane, and we have a body as a personality that's made up of 4 subplanes, the lower 4 subplanes of the mental plane. So what's the function of the emotional body and the mental body? Well, every single time that you have a thought, and you have 50,000 thoughts a day, you create a thought form. That is a living form, an energy form that is on the involutionary arc down into matter. It's a little life that's living in your body. And depending on the nature of the thought, it will collect around it emotional energy, which is your desire and your imagination and your expectancy. And you have also in the emotional body a whole bundle of attitudes and beliefs. And these attitudes and beliefs are the thing that are drawing your attention of your mind, and therefore the energy of the mind is stimulating these thoughts and these feelings. So if you have a lot of feelings inside of yourself of inadequacy, and I don't deserve, and I'm not good enough, and self-pity, and martyrhood, and shame, and guilt, and fear, And all these other negative beliefs that we carry around inside of ourselves, that relationships never work out for me, life is a financial struggle for me, I'm an unhealthy person, I'm an unlucky person, I'm unlovable. I mean, we carry all of these emotions around inside of ourselves as attitudes and beliefs, and these become very, very powerful when they're repeated time and time and time again through the power of the mind. We must understand that we are directing energy, this energy that's coming to us from the planets and from the sun and from the earth itself. This is the energy of life. And we are redirecting these energies all the time to our habitual patterns of thinking. So if you have a belief that I never succeed, and you're trying to succeed at something, what's going to happen? The law of attraction is very, very powerful and very, very important. So this is where we're at. We're utilising all of these energies of life in lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And we have these habit patterns of thought, and we have these habit patterns of feelings, and habit patterns of attitudes and beliefs about ourselves. And these are living energies, thought forms, that are working to express themselves as events in our life. And so it's up to us to be able to work with these and to redirect the energies of the mind away from the negative feelings and attitudes and beliefs to the positive feelings and attitudes and beliefs. I'll teach you how to process those emotions and those feelings so that you can actually change them into positive and healthy thought forms, positive and healthy attitudes and beliefs. So I think I've pretty well covered everything that I wanted to cover on this brief video for you anyway, about our bodies of manifestation. And it's up to you now to carry on with the task and go to my website and have your horoscope done. The website address is in the right up on the video, and you can have your horoscope done by me free of charge, and I'll be able to help you to understand what attitudes and beliefs that you're working with in life to overcome, and what positive qualities and principles and values that you've developed in past lives. So go to my website, put in your birth details if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to this video, and that way you'll be able to get the videos as they come out, because I'm going to make a number of these on a variety of different subjects which will help you to become more of who you really are. You are a giant in the making, a giant spiritually. You are a spiritual being, and you have eternal life. God and Goddess have given you the gift of eternal life. You can never ever die. And it behooves all of us to research and investigate all of these intricacies of life, the nature of reality and our place in that reality, so that we can become more successful. And you can find that the law of attraction then will attract to you a reflection of your new beliefs and your new attitudes about life and about yourself. And you'll start attracting happiness in relationships and good health and success financially and success in your career and success in business. So it's nice to have this opportunity to talk with you, and I thank you for your attentiveness, and I look forward to working further with you should you decide to have your horoscope done.